I liked the way you described it.
Sleeping Beauty vibe.
Yeah, the fairies going, no pink, no blue. No. I feel like I can't look at that one anymore. Dresses. Yes, we are judging. Hello.
Oh, she's got...
Oh, no. Is this a Met Gala look? Because I've got mud on me. The muds of time. Ah! Met Gala 2024.
Met Gala 2024.
Let's talk about the theme.
Okay.
Do you know what the theme was for this year?
Something to do with garden time.
It would actually be good to know the actual name of the theme. Should we have a look at that? I was a big fan of the theme this year because it felt very whimsical, and it was actually based off a short story, which is really lovely. And I think as an actor and interior designer myself, if there's one thing that I really, really love is storytelling within art. Because it makes you connect with it. And this is the Met Ball. This is the Costume Institute showing works, archival works that have never been seen for so long. And I think it's really cool to enlighten yourself and appreciate the art of clothes. Give us the theme, Lauren.
Chelsea. The theme here was Sleeping Beauty's Reawakening Fashion. So yeah, it says in recap, Sleeping Beauty, which is very, very cute and very, that whimsical vibe. So
I do really like it. Though I do know that the short story that it was based off on does have gothic elements to it as well, which was quite prevalent on the carpet this year.
Yes, I would agree with that. Speaking of the carpet, what did you think of it?
I loved it. It was beautiful colour, and I really liked that it was lined with the flowers. It looks like a camellia to me, which is nice. So it's almost like when you're looking at it, you can almost smell that slightly sweet scent of those flowers.
Very distinct smell. Should we get into it?
Let's do it.
All right.
First look, who have we got?
Ooh, Queen Zendaya.
Zendaya. I loved her first look of the evening.
It's awesome.
It's really cool. And I know the theme also talked about like fashion through time. And I know this is an archival look that was then custom made for her, which is really cool. Her pose is amazing.
She's always got them good poses. She's like that on every carpet.
I mean, the challenges premiere across the globe that she's been doing at the moment. I've been enjoying the character dressing.
So that would make sense why she knows how to pose for a photo.
Actress, model, we love it.
She's everything. Is it just me, or do the little things on her hips look like Christmas decorations, like little Christmas balls?
Do you know what? That is a detail that I hadn't really noticed.
I'm not saying I don't like it. It's just it's giving me Merry Christmas vibes.
I would like to set that on your tree.
Yeah, I would put that on my Christmas tree.
Let's DIY that for your Christmas tree this year.
Zendaya-inspired Christmas tree. I am here for it. No, absolutely love the whole look. Really think the glam suits it as well.
It's so dramatic and so theatrical.
It's very awesome. For a second look, I don't have a photo here, but I do remember it. Did she keep the glam the same, or did she change it?
No, she changed the glam.
Did she?
So the second look, it was kind of more Victorian Gothic. It was the black outfit with quite a big bustle and a huge long train, which was incredible. But the makeup, the first makeup look, she had the dark lips.
That was where you saw the Gothic. It's almost swapped.
Yeah, it's almost swapped.
Yeah.
Like for the first outfit, she had the really deep makeup, a lot going on. The second makeup was really pared back and had the like no eyebrows look, which personally, the no eyebrow look, I am really appreciating at the moment because as a fair person who looks like I don't have eyebrows, to see this on the red carpet is inspiring. And I have talked to makeup artists about it, and they've actually said it's to define the eyes a bit more, which is really interesting.
Like the eyes sort of, I guess,
speak for themselves in a way. Like the eyes are the gateway to the soul. That's a very actory thing to say.
Interesting. All right, should we jump into the next one?
Yeah. Before we do, look one or look two for you for Zendaya?
Look one.
I think I'm look two.
Oh, no, look one for sure.
Oh, but I do really love look one. No, I'm going to go look one.
Yeah. No,
yeah, look one.
Look one. I mean, look two is good, but I like
look one is...
I will remember look one.
Yeah,
you know, when look back, I remember that one. But I think Zendaya always has really, really good looks on Met Gala. Like, I can actually picture probably her outfits more than most.
I feel like she has an incredible team behind her in terms of styling because she never misses.
Never misses. All right, so next on the list, we had Miss Ariana Grande.
Ooh, now I loved this look. And there's so much story behind it as well. So the bodice of the dress was actually made out of mother of pearl. Like it's a corset completely made out of mother of pearl. So it has this really beautiful sheen to it. And pearl is also Ariana Grande's birthstone. So it's really lovely that the designer really wanted to see her in this. I thought it had that whimsy effect. I know she was taking inspiration from playing Glinda as well in the upcoming Wicked film. But I love the way it draped as well. It just felt magical. It was storytelling. To me, it was perfect for the theme. It's timeless.
I mean, I hear you. I mean,
You hear me?
I hear ya. I like all that. I mean, look, I agree. Like, storytelling, very nice. Do I like the look of it? It's probably not my favorite outfit this year. I feel like it's a little bit safe. I feel like she always comes in pretty similar outfits a lot of the time. Same sort of hairstyle, which I know is her signature. But I would have liked, I don't know, something a bit different. But I didn't realize that was actually made out of mother of pearl. So that's quite interesting. Yeah, no, it's cute. It's not the worst, but it's my favorite.
You do make some interesting points there, though, is you know, it's personally not your favorite, but I think even if we don't like the looks, I think there's so much to appreciate about on the Met Gala carpet, because I've heard a lot of fashion girlies describe the Met Gala as like their Super Bowl or something. Look, we're Aussies living in Sydney. We don't really have context with Super Bowl.
No, it's a whole different world.
I don't really match it to any sporting event, but maybe if you do, that's a way to think of it. But it is an event that we look forward to every year. And this is what I was going back to saying. I went on a bit of a tangent. If you don't like a look, sometimes it's good to look at the designer behind that look and find out the story behind the look, if it's archival, what it's referencing.
Absolutely.
Because the Met Ball is not just a ball. It's a fundraising event for the Costume Institute, which is all about celebrating art, which I think is really lovely.
Yeah, absolutely. I think for a lot of the outfits I haven't liked in the past, if I've just Googled what they're about, you hear the story and the context behind it, and you're like, oh, okay, I see that in a different way because there's more to it. As for whether it's like the Super Bowl, I honestly just see the outfits, and honestly, I just think Hunger Games, the Capitol.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Effie Trinket would be perfect on that red carpet. I know that heaps of people said that, but my Hunger Games nerdy brain completely agrees, and every year it's like, this is the Capitol event. And
do you hear that?
It's kind of a little bit scary considering...
It's the theme playing.
I know, but there's part of me that's also like... Society's actually turning more and more into like the Hunger Games, and yet that's a whole nother podcast tangent. But yes, that's what my brain goes.
Yeah, if there was a theme to suit Effie Trinket, this is the year.
Yeah, this is the year.
2024 Effie Trinket, this is for you.
Okay. Are we doing these ones?
Aussie represent. So there's quite a few Aussies on the carpet this year.
Where's Margot Robbie though? Come on, girl.
Margot. Where's Barbie? Hi, Barbie. She's not there. But look, lots of Barbies and Kens there anyway. But we had Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban looking très elegant. We had Hugh Jackman there. We had Chris Hemsworth there. We had Naomi Watts was there. So
lots of Aussie represent now.
Which is cool. We love to see the Aussies doing well.
We do.
Oh, there was such a nice comment that I saw on TikTok about Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban, and it said something along the lines of, isn't it so lovely seeing Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban on the carpet together, and the way that he just lets her shine. And
totally.
It's just really lovely. They look gorgeous.
It reminds me of like Ryan and Blake Lively.
Oh,
as
yeah.
well. I feel like they're is that Ryan? Is that who she married?
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively.
Yeah. Because he's always like that when she's on the red carpet. That's her shine. And she was not here this year. I was a bit disappointed. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, same with Lily Collins. I know she often says the same thing about her husband Charlie, saying it's so nice that he's letting me have my moment. And I think it's just lovely to see them supporting each other in that way.
Cute.
Very sweet.
We love it.
You know what else, Lauren? You're getting married this year, and I felt on the Met 2024 carpet there was a lot of bridal inspiration.
Absolutely. There was definitely a lot of dresses that I'm like, maybe I'll wear that to my wedding. No, not quite. I already got my dress, but there was definitely quite a lot of that vibe, which I guess also makes sense as the theme is, sort of Sleeping Beauty vibe, which is...
And this whole timelessness.
That gown. But yeah, there was a lot of neutral colours this year, quite a few white sort of long dresses with trains, so there definitely was some inspiration from the bridal industry. Speaking of that, the next person we had on our list definitely had a bit of that vibe. And this would probably be my top 2 or 3 favourite dresses or outfits of the Met Gala this year. And that was Elle Fanning. What do you think?
I love this look. It is so stunning and I think so flattering on her shape. She's got this beautiful height to her. She's definitely a tall queen and it's just a beautiful silhouette and it has these birds on it that it looks like she's almost wearing glass. It's really, it's quite reminiscent to me of the Zac Posen glass dresses that I think Nina Dobrev wore many years ago on the Met. And this is like a 2024 take on that with Elle Fanning, whose skin is just glowing. It's amazing.
She looks so amazing. 10 out of 10. Absolutely one of my favorite outfits. I just think, like you said, glowing's the only word. The outfit's glowing, her skin's glowing,
it's
her
perfect.
hair's glowing. She just looks absolutely amazing. I think it looks really good with her complexion too. I think she aced it.
But speaking of complexion, I thought it was so lovely on the carpet this year to see so many people embracing their natural complexions, whether that be, basically what I'm saying is embracing having porcelain pale skin.
Which you can relate to.
Yeah.
Actually, me too. I'm quite pale.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, I love a good fake tan here and there, but I also love that when people are not feeling the need to change the way they look necessarily.
Especially adaptable across the seasons as well. But I also think look, be careful of the sun. It's very damaging. It's an important message to put out there, I think. But also what I really love though is people are just embracing.
There's nothing healthy about a tan.
It's just embracing who you naturally are, whether that means like going with your natural hair color or things like that. I think it's whatever you are, embracing what it is.
Yeah. I love that. So next we had
I love this one, Lana. This outfit, to me, I loved it. And there's so many reasons why. Number one, this just looks like how she sings. It's whimsical. It looks like it could be one of her album covers for Lana Del Rey. Her next album's coming. This is what it's going to look like.
Maybe it's a bit of an Easter egg for it, a bit of a foreshadowing.
I would believe it. But look, I'm an interior designer by trade. Holistic Home, the podcast. Here we go. But this look, I think, was quite nostalgic for me because growing up in my bedroom, I had a canopy bed with the netting, and this outfit had the netting, and it just reminded me of how inspiration is all around. And
like mosquito nets.
Well, basically, yeah. I mean, in Australia, it serves a double purpose.
Totally. The Aussie's stuck here. If you're not an Aussie, mate, it's not good. I mean, I thought the dress was beautiful. You love the drapes. Not quite sure how I feel. Like, I can see what this is doing, but
it is an archival look as well.
Archival, and it's arty, and I guess that's what the Met Gala is about.
That's what it's about, is about embracing art. And also, I can picture that dress. It's the beige dress with the sort of tree design. I could see that as a wallpaper. Next up is Phoebe Dynevor, who is Daphne Bridgerton. Bridgerton fans rejoice. She looked exactly. This is what Daphne Bridgerton would wear in 2024.
And this is what you would wear to the grocery shops, Chelsea. This is very Chelsea's vibe.
Yeah, you'll see me in Aldi wearing that.
Like, I had you more as a Woolies girl.
Yeah, I mean, all Woolies, they're next to each other. I just, I think I did a commercial for Aldi a long time ago, so I picked Aldi.
Okay, no, fair enough. No, I love Aldi. I'm an Aldi gal. So
you never know what you might find in that middle aisle.
Yep, I will definitely spend my money. That's where my robot vacuum cleaner is from. The middle section in Audi. Best buy ever.
Yeah. Special buys.
The
look is a most beautiful pink colour.
So
the glam
beautiful.
is pulled back. It's focusing on her beautiful skin.
Beautiful
it's got a beautiful
lip.
train. It's just, it's gentle.
It's very garden party, very fairy, magical. I think
this is a look that I want to run through the forest and wear, or ride a horse dramatically into the sunset with.
Yes.
And have it like draping across through the wind.
100%. I feel like a bit of a wind would make that dress look amazing. Beautiful. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, Phoebe. Because the theme is so whimsical and it's garden-based. As an interior designer, I take a lot of inspiration from that because this can be translated into wall colours, cushion colours, textures, patterns, the prints for wallpapers and things. So I think it just goes to show how fashion does impact what we then see in the shops, whether it be high fashion, fast fashion, wherever, it all gets impacted by these events.
But do you know what I was also thinking, vice versa, like looking at a lot of the outfits this year, a lot of them were neutral colours. a lot of them were beiges, whites, creams, light pinks, and neutrals are very in trend at the moment with colours.
That's true, yeah.
At least in Australia, that's what's happening a lot, which I'm assuming it's similar in America. So,
it's quite a relaxed palette, really.
yeah, which I actually kind of like. I'm a neutrals gal most of the time. So
it's casual. It's easy. It goes with the flow. Yeah. Nicki
Minaj?
Nicki Minaj.
On theme?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun look.
Fun look. Not much to say.
Cute silhouette. I like the puffy one. I don't know if you saw Sarah Jessica Parker's look as well, but just quick note, very similar silhouette to that. It's like a little teapot silhouette.
Yes, and I think it very much suits her, that shape. I like the flowers. They kind of remind me of those little the little fans that you blow and almost like little flowers, like spins.
Yeah, that's really cute actually.
But yeah, cute, on theme.
I could imagine that as an interior design as well. Imagine you have a yellow wall with a heap of 3D flowers on it. That can translate to interiors.
Fair enough.
I'm getting all interior designery on you now.
Fair enough. Sydney Sweeney.
Was it Sydney Sweeney or Billie Eilish? People on first look were thinking, because she has the black wig on, we're thinking, is that Billie Eilish? And actually they do have a very similar figure, really, when you think of it, because they're both short queens and got the bright blue eyes and the fair skin. So
yep, no, see, I actually thought it was Billie Eilish when I first saw
Did
it.
you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was one of those people. Love.
She's wearing Miu Miu,
Love it.
and I have heard her talk about Miu Miu before, and what she really loves about working with them is that they customize the dresses to her body shape, which I'm so for in fashion, because
Aren't all fashion designers meant to do?
no, because it depends. If there's archival looks, they can't adjust them so much. Whereas with Sydney Sweeney, because she's quite short, but she's got the bigger bust as well, and so obviously it requires a different type of it needs to be adjusted, and she works with brands who do that for her, and I think it's really important, because when you're wearing clothes that fit right, you're going to look better and you're going to feel better.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I love it.
Tyler.
I'll let you go first.
Oh, me. Okay. This is cool because this dress is sand. Well, it's made to look like sand falling, and what it made me think of, there's a really great film that I personally really like called The Sands of Time, and it's got Jake Gyllenhaal in it actually, but that movie is about going back in time and the sand falling, and I think it really captures the movement of sand really well. I love the creativity in this. And the bag, was she holding a bag, or is it literally
It's a
just
little like a little sand timer. So the ones that
Yeah.
you switch in, and it just does time. I have some for work. I love it. This was, as I mentioned before off camera, probably my number one. I don't know why. I think it's stunning. I love the detail around the sand. It genuinely looks like sand. It looks like she rolled around in sand, genuinely, but in a pretty nice way.
I'd love to know more about how they did it, actually.
Yeah, we should research that later. But I love the glam. I think the outfit is amazing. I think it really suits her, whoever she is. But yeah, no, this was definitely in my top favorites, and I thought it was quite clever and a clever spin on the theme. No one else did something like this, and I was a big fan.
Gigi was wearing Tom Brown, and Tom Brown was one of my favourite designers of last year. The outfits just had so much character to them, and that's what I really loved about them.
I love the black lining of the ends of the dress.
And I do believe the whole bodice was beaded as well. So much detail in there. I think it took there was a lot of hours into going to making that dress. So I think this is a really special piece.
Yeah, really beautiful.
And her hair, I had loved her hair like that, really kind of old Hollywood glam, having it short like that and the old Hollywood kind of curl to it. So sweet. Gwendolyn Christie. I really like her outfit though. I think it's cool and crazy and fun.
Her hair either looks like a cloud or fairy floss. I want to eat it.
She's like an animated character or something, but in real life.
Reese Feldman.
He does a lot of TikTok interviews with celebrities. He's on film sets and things. I really enjoy his videos. And I believe he's wearing Tom Brown. And again, as I said, one of my favorites. It's cute. It's fun.
I love the dog bag.
The dog bag is cute.
That's the highlight of the whole Met Gala, 100%.
The dog bag.
The dog bag.
I think you need a dog bag.
I think I do have a dog bag.
You do have a dog bag?
Yeah. Not like the shape of a dog, but with a dog on it. My dog specifically.
I believe this handbag was also featured in an episode of Emily in Paris.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's very Emily in Paris.
I think he just has such
Patient.
great style, and he really embraces the quirkiness, and we love that.
Good, that's what we want.
Yeah. Carly Kloss was wearing a gown made out of Swarovski crystals.
That expenny.
She went to the Met Gala with there was a group of them, and they were each dressed as a different season, and Carly Kloss was representing spring, which is really cute. I think that would be so fun if you're going out with some friends or something and you're all like kind of different personalities, why not kind of play a game with it? Like, I think that would be fun if we went out and did something and we all dressed as like a different season.
No, very cute idea. I love that.
I mean, wearing a dress out of Swarovski crystal, that must have been really heavy.
Yeah.
And I mean, Rita Ora had an interesting silhouette of a dress. But I will say I like the story behind it because it was made out of like all beads sourced from all over the world, which is cool. So again, there's a lot to learn about Met Gala dresses, I think. We often jump to conclusions and go like, I'm sitting on the lounge judging dresses. Yes, we are judging, but we are also fascinated.
That's why I keep saying, like, not a fan if I'm not a fan of something, but I'm sure there's a story behind it. Maybe there's
an appreciation.
There's appreciation.
Oh, do you know that actor who's in the movie with Anne Hathaway?
The new one?
Yeah, the lead actor from that movie. I just really liked his suit.
I didn't see it.
I'd just like to say.
Fair enough.
Also from the Aussie representatives, we had Baz Luhrmann and Catherine Martin. Did you see their outfits?
No, I didn't.
I always get really excited to see what they wear because obviously Baz Luhrmann is a director of films that are always very creative and colourful, and Catherine Martin often pretty much always works as the production designer and costume designer on these films. And I just like their outfits. All right, Lauren, let's do some rapid fire of some favourites. Let's start with favourite accessory.
I liked the dog bag.
From
There's
Reese.
2 dog bags?
There was 2 dog bags. Which one?
The one with the flowers because it's dogs and flowers.
That's a good one.
What about you?
I'm going to say Sydney Sweeney's diamond necklace.
Okay, nice choice. I liked her dress.
Yeah. Favourite glam.
Ooh. I'm trying to think. What about
I'll go
you?
first. My favourite glam was Gigi Hadid. I loved the Hollywood bob and the red lip.
Okay. I feel like Zendaya did a good job.
Yeah.
I felt like, her makeup was probably a little bit more than other people's, but I think it really went with the whole vibe of both of her outfits. So I feel like very well done. What about your favorite outfit overall?
Oh, it's so hard to choose. There's so many that I really loved. I'm going to narrow it down to 2 and then I will pick one. My top 2 would be Pamela Anderson and Phoebe Dynevor.
Okay, we're both very pretty dresses.
Both very pretty, both very whimsical. I am going to go with Pamela Anderson as my number 1. That was hard, but I really love the silhouette of that, and I think it is incredibly timeless. So that's why it's my number 1.
Okay. I liked Georgina Chapman's dress. I thought that was absolutely beautiful, like almost like butterfly wings. Really, really beautiful, like very arty. What about the favorite boy? Ed Sheeran?
Yeah, Ed Sheeran. I think that's a shared one.
I think I'm biased though. I love Ed.
But he just looks so good.
He did.
Loved it.
He did. Awesome.
If you were going to the Met Gala, here's your invitation. What are you wearing?
As in like designer, or what would my outfit look like?
What would your outfit look like?
I think I would go for something quite fairy tale like.
Yeah.
So I feel like we saw a few of those sort of floral dresses. What was I think she was one of your favorites.
Carly Kloss?
The
Swarovski crystal? Yeah.
Something like that would be my vibe, but probably a bit more, I don't know, maybe more greens in there or, I don't know. I feel like I'd do very like floral tea party vibes.
Very cool.
That would be my go-to. What about you?
I also would like to do something really whimsical. I think something that really tells a story, whether it be from a designer that you're collaborating with. Look, a designer that I always really look up to is Ralph Lauren. And what I really love about the designs from that house is that they have a timelessness to them, but they also have a sense of playfulness. Okay. So I feel like a combination of Ralph Lauren and Tom Brown, that sort of combination of fun, quirkiness, and whimsy.
What about who you would like to see next year?
I would like to see Lily Collins back on the carpet.
I would like to see her too. Very nice.
Yeah.
I want to see Taylor Swift.
Oh, Blake Lively. We've got to
Yes.
see Blake Lively back on the carpet.
Of course.
You know who else I'd really like to see there is Millie Bobby Brown.
I would like to see Millie Bobby Brown.
I
don't think she will.
Why?
She doesn't often do these sorts of things, does she?
No, nor does Elizabeth Moss, actually.
That's true.
I'd like to see Elizabeth Moss in some Dior. Who would you like to sit on a table with at the Met Gala?
Of people that went?
Yeah. Yeah, like if you had to be like, you're at the Met Gala and you can sit with any of these people, you can pick like 3 people to be on a table with.
So I'm very socially awkward. So I'm going to go try to pick the people that I feel like I'll vibe with. So I feel like love Ed Sheeran. I feel like he's
I was going to say him too.
So I feel like we would get on well.
English humour too.
English humour. Trying to think of who else.
Elle Fanning would be a good one.
Elle Fanning. Yeah, I feel like she's really like down to earth. I feel like we'd get along. Maybe. Probably not. She'd probably find me annoying.
Maybe one of the designers would be good too.
Yeah, I don't speak that language. I don't know the design language, so I would probably not suit that table.
Like, I think I would, here I'm saying, I think I could be at a table with them. No, I would like to be at a table with one of the designers and talk about their creative process, if that's what happens. Yeah, maybe we'll leave it at that.
Sounds good. We'll see you next year.
I'll see you next year at the 2025 Met Gala. We are out.